All right, everybody, we're back, and I cheated. I already walked through the house, but we were gone for about a week and a half. Painting the drywall was a huge project, smoothing it out, and the painting's done. So come in, check it out, or the painting's almost done. Come check it out. I love that smell, Mike. Fresh, clean,
smells like progress.
New. Yeah, look at the ceiling.
I like the dark beams.
Yep, Colette was right. We got to give her credit where credit's due. We fought her on that, but
Looks good.
yeah. So you had that kind of faux stain finish, dark beams, white ceiling. All that is all painted. No more mold. Everything's caulked and seams are all cleaned up. All the walls are smooth. You know, the lighting's all taped off, so it looks a little dark in here, but yeah, man. Really, really good. And then the iron ore trim gives you an idea what that's gonna look like. And then that'll match, you know, the door walking in. This is kind of interesting how this makes the room feel when, you know, it's gonna be this high. And so then back here is our project today, which is, what do you think? We start with closets? Is that what we're gonna start with?
Yeah.
I'm excited for all this stuff. Now the fun stuff happens. The actual putting stuff together. Yep. So I think what we'll do, we'll probably do our lighting control, and we'll do our lighting retrofit swaps in here. And we'll get this stuff out of here, put them where they belong, and then we're going to start doing our cabinets, our you know, Obsessed Garage, you know, custom closets. Yeah, look at the drywall work. They did a great job. Looks so much better than. So here is your contrast. This versus that, and this is our color. It's called shoot. What was it? It was extra white. Sherwin-Williams Extra White is what the color, and flat paint. That's key. These closets came about when I was at the International Builders Show, just looking for cool stuff. And I walked up to this one booth. It was all kitchen cabinets and stuff. In the very back, they had this amazing closet setup. I was like, oh my gosh, what is different about this? Well, it's 1.1 inch thick, where all the others are normally 3/4. And then something about, like, we've cut into a bunch of this stuff. If you watched our series in Helen where we did this, or my house where we did these closets, the veneer. So nobody makes like a wooden modular cabinets, you know, closet system where it's all like hardwood. And so this stuff, now these are the back pieces, so they're not as substantial, but like the drawers and drawer faces and the shelves and all the individual sections, the veneer is like, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to scratch through it. I think it's like a 16 thick. And so it's about as close as wood grain as we can get. And I've had such frustrations buying closets over the years that, you know, you go and they screw you around, and then you go and get, you know, some $35,000 quote or something crazy, and, you know, and you never end up doing the closets. These, we'll show you how these install, but these, I think, are a practical solution, well, semi-practical solution for you to DIY. Buy it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how to do it, and we can ship these right to your door in a, you know, thing like just like this. It shows up. They also have white glove service, so they can actually deliver it into your house. It costs a little bit more, but this stuff is, you'll see, this closet is gonna look amazing. I can't wait for them to get this thing. It's gonna be freaking sick. The only problem is it's really freaking heavy. Even these back pieces are heavy.
So yeah, I'm gonna work on getting the lighting done, lighting controls done, receptacles in, and then I'll have some better light. There's a chandelier that goes there. I may even put that in.
Any sconces in here?
No sconces, Mike. No. Should we add some? It's not too late. I can start cutting drywall apart again. Yeah, I definitely am feeling that. Yeah, so we have to move this out of here. We can get this in the laundry room. And then we should put this somewhere safe. That's
How do you
it.
feel about those closets nowadays? Are they pretty easy to...
Yeah, they're pretty easy. Yeah, we'll kind of show how that goes. It's simple, step by step. It's kind of like, I hate using IKEA as a reference, but the Europeans have this way of doing things where you can easily assemble, and once they're in good. It's not something you'd want to move multiple times, but I think once they're in, they're locked in solid, and they're great, and they're easy to put together, because how else would you ship a closet organizing system? Right. They have to go together kind of like IKEA furniture. It's a cam lock system. It's pretty good. And they do a good job with cuts and everything. Everything lines up perfectly.
Yeah, it's good finish of it seems.
Yeah, that's why we sell them. They're good. So anyway, I'm gonna do lighting. I see these are different colors. Mike, I'll save these lamps for you, for your house. You can sell them at the flea market. Wabonomics
Living luxury, having the luxury good.
at an affordable price. So Wabonomics dictates high-end merchandise for low price, which is why you got a $8,000 Heston grill for $150.
God, let me get my money. I'm gonna earn my spot here this time, Mike. I like doing this though. You feel like you burn some extra calories, get a little bit more jacked, or a little closer to jacked. So anyway, to finish the story, I went into the booth. Turns out Teddy, who is one of the family members, they own the company. He's like, I watch your videos. I was like, dude, these closets are freaking sick. He's like, well, let's do them. I was like, all right. And then I said, can we brand these Obsessed Garage and get rid of all that nonsense you have to deal with closets? And he said, yeah, I don't see why not. So here we are. So now we call them Aspire closets. And we make the process really simple. Just go to Obsessed Garage and go to the design page. Kyle will set you up and ship them out to you. But you're gonna have to man up, carry the cabinets in. You're gonna have to do the install. I mean, that's the part that, it's not for everybody, but I'm telling you, I'm a closet snob. This is as close as you get to hiring a custom cabinet maker to come and do your closets for you. But there's a multi-step process here. First, you have to uncrate it, or open the crates. Then we just carry it into the position of the house, and then we have to take all the stuff apart, keep all the numbers, sort all the numbers together. There's somewhere in here in one of these boxes there'll be a very detailed list of where each section goes. Each one of these will have a label and number, and then we'll piece it together like a Lego set. It's pretty sweet. But the hardest part is when it comes off the truck and you got to get it into the spot.
Put it in there, Mike.
Lutron receptacle, Michael. Getting rid of these old Levitons. Putting in nice Lutrons, Mike.
These are available on Obsessed Garage.
They are available on our website, Mike. Yeah.
Why should people buy from us?
Well, because if they heard about it from us, they should buy from us, don't you think? That's what I would do.
How many of these have you put in?
I don't even know. I don't even know if it'd be worth counting. Thousands. So a little trick here when you're installing these, right? You have to be mindful of which way the screw goes. So the screw, obviously it's clockwise, right? So you always want the lead on the bottom of the clock. So at the 6 o'clock position it should come in, right? So when you tighten, let me get this in here. So as you tighten, See, it'll draw the lead in like that, see? Now, if you had it the other way, it would spit this piece out. So you always want to, since I'm tightening this way, lead comes in at the, you know, on this one I was coming in from basically the 6 o'clock position. If you're looking at the side of the receptacle, 6 o'clock being down here, you want your lead coming in like this, coming over the top of 12 o'clock. Anyway, so there's that. And then what I love about these Lutron Claro cover plates is you don't see any screws, right? So nice. And you can still access the screws to the receptacle, tighten it against the wall if you need to. So what I do is I do that, and then I grab my little torpedo level here, make sure our receptacle is level.
You really go the extra mile, Mike.
Yeah, you have to, Mike. Mm-hmm. You know, and then you tighten it further here, lock it down.
What are you using there? Is this your favorite?
M12 Surge, buddy. This is my favorite little finishing unit for inching up on screws. It's super nice. Don't overdrive it. And like that. That's it. Look at that.
It's hot.
As soon as we're done with this, it'll be freaking 30 degrees again. Almost there. It's a couple more loads. First day in freaking January, it's 85 degrees outside.
Just doing some lighting retrofits, Michael.
What are those?
These are the DMF 6-inch can retrofit trim rings with a DRD2 lighting puck, 3500 Kelvin. And we have the Edison bulb to DRD2 adapter.
Yeah. We're gonna have a package of these yet, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think we do. So now, get this out of the way.
Step one. It's here. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have a kit on this, aren't we? This little...
Yeah. So we'll, I realize this is kind of complicated. So I think 1250 lumen, either 3000, 3500 Kelvin in most cases, sometimes 4. And then the pigtail and then the trim piece. I think these per location are 195 bucks. So you gotta be committed to lighting.
Yep, for sure.
But you can see, super easy to do.
Yeah.
This is like DIY dad level. This is a couple of steps below Maddie's skill set. Just so you get jacked carrying some melamine around. It's funny, like the drawers don't have, it's the same stuff, but it doesn't have the veneer, and it's like those weigh, I would carry like 5 of those at a time, they weigh nothing. Now we gotta take all this cardboard off. So really simple. You have, there's Solis glides, so you have the Solis receivers, you can call those, for the drawers. We only have 2 sets of drawers in this cabinet. They wanted, or this closet, they wanted a lot of double hang, because they have a lot of t-shirts and things that they hang up. Not a lot of folding stuff to put in drawers, so we only have 2 banks of drawers that'll be back to back. And then you have your cam locks, and then your screws. So you see screws here. These are L brackets to mount to the wall, which we generally don't use these. And then these are extras for some of the Hayfella stuff. This whole closet will probably take, I mean, we'll have the lion's share of it done today. I think this closet, because we're doing back to back, I think probably 7 or 8 hours with the 3 of us, I would guess, to do this. All right, so good news. This is the first thing we took out of the crates. We didn't lose this. So when you get your closet, you need this, instruction set. So we're gonna start, we'll flip it around like this. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So it'll be, our odds are our back wall, and our evens are our sides. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so what I need to find the toe kicks. I need to find the back pieces. And then I need to find the shelves. I need to find the uppers, lowers, and shelves. So what I'm looking for is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna start with those. That's 3. So step one was get all the crap in here. Step two is figure out where everything is. So once we get rolling, we'll start putting these things where everything belongs. But the first step is to get started on the first wall that you're going to start on, and then go from there. Don't take the stickers off until it's installed. So this closet's a little different. We did a 7-foot section because the ceiling was like an inch below 8 feet. And so we did a 7-foot section, and then we did the 8-foot section. So I can tell this is the back, this is the bottom shelf, these are the toe kick in the front. Now, so this needs to be flipped over. Now, one of the really nice things about these, depending on who you ask, if you ask me, it's a nice thing. They only drill where the shelves are going to go. Unlike, the Closet Made and some of the California Closet stuffs. I think most of the California Closet's custom enough where they just drill where needed. So we don't have a bunch of holes in the thing. Makes it, to me, look a lot cleaner. But this is where the DIY part comes in. It's super, super simple. They make it really easy. The software they use to CNC out and router out the holes, cut this, and then the beauty is, all the edges are finished. So all edges of all shelves and everything is finished, which is really rare with at least most of the closets I've encountered. So now we're looking for number 3. Excited for this, Mike?
Yeah.
Finally get to do some fun stuff.
Yes. I'm excited I won't have drywall dust all over me and sawdust in my hair and in my ears. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. You excited? Mm-hmm. All right, so what we're doing is I'm getting the cams installed in the stringers. So these are the light gray ones are for stringers and toe kicks, and these dark ones, as well, actually it does say on there, for shelves. So there you go. So get these in. How do I know? So they're all numbered. Yeah. So we start with 1 is what we're doing. So every section is, counts up. So 1, these are 2 because they're the stringers that go bottom, top, middle on the back side. Then you have 3, which will be the next vertical leg like this. And then there's another number 2, which is the back panel that goes in between the 2 vertical legs. So it makes it super easy to do. I mean, I honestly think you could teach a child to, a couple of 12-year-olds how to do most of this. They might not be able to do the heavy lifting part, but, it's pretty easy. It's kind of satisfying because it goes pretty fast. And then I like to use the Surge, M12 Surge, because you can inch up on things more easily than you can with the M18, which hits too hard for my taste. So these are the stringers. So the stringers go here on these pegs like this. And then you stick a screwdriver in there at an angle, which I have to go get my screwdriver, and you turn the cam and it locks onto these pins.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah, pretty handy. I think I want to say the Swedish developed this here method. It's IKEA's special.
Yeah, Swedish fish, Mike.
You like those candies?
Those are good.
Yeah, you like gummy bears then. All right, so as I mentioned, we have the 3 stringers, right? Those are locked into both uprights. And then put a laser, I found my studs, put a laser so I could screw right where the stud was, right? And then I put my level across this front edge here and shimmed out till I was perfectly level here. And then what I did was I put my level here to make sure I was also level this way. So, and I was not quite, so I pulled out the top just a little bit and then screwed it off here. So that made us level, or I keep saying level, plumb both ways. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. It's super easy. I keep saying that, but it really is. Mike, you can do this.
Yeah. Mike, I'm gonna do a time lapse. What do you think?
A time lapse, huh? Yeah, I'm not big into the time lapses, Mike. What did you say about my shirt? No, I do not. I got it out, Mike.
Going to Ruth's Chris tonight, Mike?
Yeah, it's always the plan. Anytime Matt suggests it, I'm like, yeah, I'll go.
I have to talk myself out of it every single day we're here. I'm going to ruin it.
Well, I don't know if you could ruin Ruth's Chris. honestly.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at going a little too far.
So because there's a door frame in here, I have to go in like this. So we'll pull that in like that.
You gonna do these in your house, Mike?
I actually have some at home waiting for me for my kitchen pantry. I did white. I got inspired by the Helen pantry, and then there's a lot of shelves so you can stack pans, and that's where I want to keep all my pans. So yeah.
75th try, I found number 4.
Nice.
It fit? Hi. Yikes. I wish I had quite a bit more space than that, Mike. And you're supposed to have 2.5 inches or so.
Yeah. Every single time someone measures these, it feels like we're tighter than we were thought.
Hey, it fit.
As long as it fit, I just hope that one does too.
I'm not going to complain. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks great. Looks like we meant it to
Your
be.
dreams of no more drywall dust might not be realized just yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is a major cost, a major upgrade.
Back panels.
Say it probably adds to this closet. I wonder how much this closet was. I didn't look at the pricing. If I was guessing somewhere, $9,000, something like that, $8, $9, $10,000. So this probably added.
I love your $8, $9, $10, $12,000, $15,000. Which is
a $2,000 difference.
I know.
Yeah, I think this probably added about $1,000. Doing the back panels.
It's worth it though, man. It looks so much nicer. Because otherwise, you see these stringers.
Yeah, that's no good. You don't want that.
Yeah, I put a shim in the backside, broke it off now because you want it sticking up, but and you can see I was able to get into the king stud there, so we're good, and I got down there too, so we're solid. Yeah, it's gonna look awesome. I like this color. I think if I did my house again, I would do mine are white now, but I like this color. It's kind of a masculine color. I don't know if Maureen would like it as much as I like it. Now we're putting in the. So you have to put these pins in after you put the back panel, otherwise you got to kind of kick them in. You'll have to take some out. So we learned that lesson the hard way. We used to, first time we did Matt's house, we put all the pins in, thinking, oh, we're really efficient. And then we couldn't get the back panels in.
Not one of my finest.
Yeah.
This is the M18 Surge. Let's bring us down to 1.
I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying the process, I'll be honest with you.
This is fun. All you got to do is beat yourself into submission. Like I was dreading doing this last time we did it.
In comparison to what I've been doing, this is fun.
Maybe not dreading it, but it didn't feel as
Fun.
Yeah. Our next project, we need to just start with this. No demo. Drywall's done. Demo's done. We just show up and do the pretty stuff. That's what I'm wired to do.
When they machine these out, sometimes this pulls loose, so there's a little bit of the laminate left, so you have to get this out of the way so the pin can engage. So I usually use a box cutter, but Matt has my box cutter, so just break it away.
Deck, fixed shelf.
So the toe kicks are generally like about a 16th recessed from the face. Okay, that one. Super easy. How many times have I said that? Super easy.
That's good. Gosh, if only we could have fit the 8-footer, the 8-footer.
Yeah, a little short.
Yep.
Shelves go in now. So the number 4s are here. So we have 1, 2, we have the top, right? And then the bottom and 1 fixed shelf. And then depending on how you lay it out, so this is laid out for hang because there's 2 holes here, 2 holes here for pull. So this is double hang This is double hang. So all these get are the top, bottom, and in the middle divider. It's not really, I mean, you could call it a shelf, but it really is to support it more than a shelf. It is a shelf or something for the double hang. So yeah, you can configure it however you want. So I believe our guy Nate helps customers with configuring it to whatever they want. And it's fairly easy to do. You can pretty much pick drawer units, shelf units, or double hang or single hang units. If you wanted like dresses or something long, or suits, well, no, I guess suits you'd want double hang too, because you generally fold the pants. So I guess for dresses you'd want single hang. For everything else I'd do double hang. But I do like having shelves in the closet because I like to keep all my shoes and socks and underwear on shelves. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more smiling going on the next couple of weeks here, you know. This is when you, like, every fourth step, you take a step back and you give a little head nod and a smile, you know. That's the kind of work I like to do. Yeah, I guess with the 7-foot section, we don't lose anything because you still have the area above.
Yep.
You know, the only difference would be we just have a second shelf up there. So instead, the second shelf is just the top.
Can probably garner minimum wage to do something like this, you know?
Oh, no, 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 you gotta charge top dollar. This is like $800 an hour is what those companies charge.
I would do it for $800 an hour. All day long, every day, never take a day off. So from the floor, 18 inches up, and then we're gonna put pressure treat on top to make it finish out at 19.5.
19.5?
Yeah, that's finished with the pressure treat on top. Oh. So you need to put the block to 18 inches.
18.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it?
That's it. And then stucco to look like this.
On the bottom only?
On the bottom only. It's easy.
Yeah.
Like 6 hours.
Why you told me it's big project?
No, big pro. Who?
That's small. It's
Small.
crazy, man.
David told you that big project?
No, right.
Oh, yeah, it's easy. So, yeah, we're ready. Anytime you're ready, you can do it. Anytime you're.
Right. All right, I talked to the guy.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Easy.
All right, it's about, what is it, 4:45 or so? Kind of rolling through this. We got hung up on a little measuring snafu. So we're having to modify this a little bit more. And then because we were so worried about modifying, we missed a couple of spots. Put the 11, or put the 7 in where the 9 is, and the 9 where the 7 is. That's the first time we've ever done that one. So I had made a video, if you haven't watched it, the Wash and Talk, where I was talking about one of the early mistakes I made on this project was not clarifying, that the reason why I'm here is because I'm obsessed. Like, obsessed is not some marketing term. Like, I just got off the darn phone with my psychiatrist. The obsession is a real, both positive and negative for me. A lot of you guys are giving me a hard time about me talking about creature comforts, and I kind of screwed up in talking about messaging and how to really explain why I'm chasing, why I need a Prevost, why we need, you know, food, why I need to have things, you know, like the cold plunge. It's because I'm in a routine, I'm in a structure, and if I get outside of that, I start to have, you know, meltdowns. And so I really started to think about, you know, what am I doing here? Why are we doing this project? Not like we want to get out of here, but what is the message? You know, why are we doing this? And it's because of that obsession, and then aggregating, you know, the talents of Mike and the talents of, you know, Adam and you know, my skill set is to be crazy and obsessed. And so I'm going to do a little better job of previewing you, especially all of you new people that are here, to what that means and what's the value to you, the viewer, you know, and not joke about it as much, because, you know, me lining up all my weights and having, you know, the road fitness stuff here is just as important to me functioning as you know, having the right kind of pillow, having the right kind of steak. All that stuff is allowing me to survive and be here and do this project. So anyway, if you want the full story, go check out the latest Wash and Talk where I washed the Rivian.
Matt's back in the swamp, baby.
Yeah, get in here, Colette. I got to give you credit. I fought you on the beams, but it's good.
Had a little fist up moment.
It's real
back
good.
and forth.
Yeah,
No,
it's good. It's good.
it looks incredible. You guys did an insane job, and this is like where we're all starting to see the impact of everything with the paint. But it looks so good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of paint. Mm-hmm. You know how many gallons?
I don't know. The ceiling, because they probably had to do, and they spray it. I'd say, we can ask Mike, it was probably 20 gallons, maybe 15. Because they have to do multiple layers, and then you have the primer and stuff. But the beauty is no more mold.
And the color of the stain on the beams, it looks very, very, like it takes it from feeling like a cabin to feeling a little bit more like intentionally antique. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Makes it more modern.
Yeah.
And that's the same color stain that'll be on the main table.
Correct.
Here and
the bench.
Yep.
Yep.
That's gonna look amazing.
I love our new hole in the wall.
You like that? Yeah.
We didn't even notice it. We walked in and then we were like, there's a breeze coming in or something.
That 16.5-inch cabinet, if that shows up, then they can finish all this. It'll be sweet. I had to fight Laurel on flat paint. Flat paint is the way to go.
Oh, so this is flat?
Yeah. Ceiling is satin. That's satin. This is flat. Always flat on your walls, people. Always flat.
Yeah, we made the mistake of doing semi-gloss or whatever it was in the one of the areas we painted after our shop, and looking at the difference, it's terrible.
Well, you can see, unless you're really good or you spray it, you can see all the imperfections, you can see all the roller marks.
And the way that light hits it too, it like creates like a little bit of like a shine.
Yeah. Some people like that look, but it takes more skill to paint it, but then you can't really touch it up.
Yep.
People would argue, well, you can wash the walls, but I don't wash the walls, just freaking touch it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the DMF lighting is all taped up here now, but it looks great. And then back here, we started the closets. It's, I forget how many, hot water heaters here too, that's good. Closets are in, and so we've been putting these together.
It's kind of crazy to have a whole room for a closet now.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. I love that there's windows in it. Having windows makes it feel less claustrophobic, you know? It's gonna feel much more open.
I almost made a stupid comment. I was like, I never noticed there were windows in our closet before. But we never went in that room.
Right, that,
It was like a claustrophobic office that was just used for storage.
Yeah.
So like, I forgot that these windows even existed. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So now what's gonna happen, it's gonna start moving fast. You know, we'll finish this today, likely. And then we'll get into putting light fixtures in, and then we'll get into putting the laundry together, and then we'll, you know, start putting sinks and countertops and all that stuff. It's gonna move. TV, speakers, and then before you know it, we'll be putting the furniture in. And we'll be
So close.
packing up our Prevost and heading on out of here. That's the plan. So I'm excited. I'm excited to put like the faucet in. Oh, the bathroom stuff also should be here in a couple days, so that I was worried about them getting done.
What sinks are we doing now? Because we're changing them, right?
Yeah, sad news.
I know.
You know about this? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I was like,
okay.
did you tell Colette about this?
I mean, me and Matt both didn't want the vessel sinks anyway, so
Yeah.
we kind of, you got your way with the beams, we got away with the sinks.
Why is it oh, because the faucets don't fit.
The
Waterstone
knobs are
faucets aren't
okay.
tall enough, yeah. Yeah, and I think it's, the Waterstone faucets are more important than the
Fair.
goofy sinks, you know what I mean? I won one of the battles, that's good. Actually, I'm like 99-2, so
Hey,
I'm gonna
but-
take the,
When I said the purpose of them, you're like, okay, true. You
I was
can't
just being
knock
nice.
stuff over. No, you can't knock stuff over in a vessel sink.
Yeah.
Okay, stuff isn't flopping in your sink unintentionally.
that I could
You
buy,
know?
yep.
With all your face creams and moisturizers, Matt. Okay.
If it raised the height of the sink, I think I'd be about it.
What?
Cause I'm tall, so
Well,
like,
it does, because that bottom is now on top of the counter versus below.
well, if you get a long faucet, if the faucet's,
Yeah.
Oh, I mean.
We
you
could have
can knock on the
just
wall.
put like a 2x4 block and just moved the faucets out
That's
and
what I
just
would've
painted it. Yeah.
Yeah. No vessel sinks, but one upstairs. right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So no biggie. Nothing big. Oh, you can see the whole floor in here now. They took all and your tubs in here too. Just sitting there.
Wow.
sorry. Yeah, that's pretty crazy looking.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at a fancy hotel,
It does kind of have that vibe.
like a spa hotel.
And then you'll have the sconces on the wall, and then you'll probably dim it a bit, you know, because it's a little bright in here.
You just
So
get
you
the
dim
mood right
it.
in the bathroom.
And then this is the center thingy.
Oh, cool.
And then the mirrors will also brighten it up a bit. And then you have a chandelier in the middle. Boom. Lot of light. You need to do it a little dimming.
I always wondered how heavy a tub is.
Well, this one is plastic, so it's not very heavy.
That's ridiculous.
What, is it just light?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe 45 pounds. Yeah,
That's
it's
kind of
not-
crazy.
Yeah, wow.
I never would expect that.
Yeah, it's I think it's like a fiberglass resin.
Man, we could have done a carbon tub. Mm-hmm. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, could have made it ourselves.
I know.
It's taken us about 60 or 80 days.
Nah.
Yeah, baseboards are coming. And, David's bringing the baseboards, I think, on Thursday or Friday. We're rolling.
Are we doing anything fancy for baseboards?
No, just this kind of square, just, you know, taller, 5 1/4 or 6 inches or something like that. But the baseboards will be white, not black.
Cool.
Oh, and then all the doors are being refinished, so it's bringing those. It's all coming together. Oh, I gotta order door handles. I gotta get that going. Door handles and hinges. Oh, I got the cold plunge. It's ready to rock.
Is it?
Yep.
When's the time
Oh,
to do it
yeah.
in the morning, right?
Whenever you want. Yeah. So we gotta schedule our cold plunge sesh. The people are
We
ready.
gotta schedule the Matt drift sesh too.
Yeah, we
Are
gotta
you
get
here
that
this
done.
weekend?
Yep, I'm here for,
Alright,
for life.
Might be the time.
All right.
Yeah.
This weekend happening.
I gotta do a drift and wash after that.
Yeah.
First, I gotta learn, and then I gotta do a drift and wash and the cream S13. I gotta do that.
All right.
Basically, I'm just gonna do a donut and go wash the car. That's the plan.
Nice.
Although maybe if I get good, maybe I'll be ripping it, and we'll see. I don't want to crash that car. Could you imagine if I crashed that car? People
It's
would
been crashed
kill me.
enough. As long as it's
Yeah.
not total.
Yeah, well, if it was in the darn drink, we put it in the pond.
In
That'd
the
be bad
drink.
news. That'd be bad news. Let's stay away from the pond.
All right, this weekend.
Yeah, I'm in. I brought my GoPros. Ready.
All right.
Perfect.
Colette says I'm a natural. We're about to find out how bad I really am.
Actually, bad.
Yeah. Sweaty palms. I'll be hyperventilating. Yeah, it'll be good. All right, everyone. Thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, really appreciate that. That's one of the main purposes of us doing this project is try to find a bunch of new people to bring us along on our crazy journey here. But closets are coming together, a couple of hang-ups here, but you can see it already looks great. We ordered some the little ear tabs for our retrofits. A lot of times cans will have those they're like little C-clamp thingies, and so we ordered those. We should be here tomorrow, hopefully, so we can do the lighting as well. But now that we know what's going on here, we didn't get started because we had to travel here today. So now that we know how this is going, we'll roll through this much quicker tomorrow. So we'll get the closet done for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna keep rolling.